nothing wrong with your television. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are now controlling the transmission. We control the horizontal and the vertical. We can illuminate you with 1,000 channels or expand one single image to crystal clarity and beyond. We can shape your vision to anything our imagination can conceive. We will control all that you see and hear. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the deepest inner mind to the outer limits.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of ALcHeMy Crypto. I'm your host and alchemist, ALcHeMy. Thank you guys for stopping into the CyPhA. It is Tuesday, or Wednesday, November 16th, going into Thursday the 17th, depending on what time zone and geographical location you are at on the rock. Alright. Guys, I would like to say nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. Shout out to all the alchemists stateside and all around the world on the rock. We do no paid promotions on this channel, never ever. Alright. If you're new, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you are notified about the midnight show. Alright guys, let's take a quick look in at the market and see what things are doing. We got Bitcoin 16.5, we got Ethereum 12.05, BNB 268, and XRP, the chosen one, 37.5. Your top 10 is right here. Take a look. Alright guys. If you're hearing my voice, you are still early. Only 4% of people are using crypto. Here are the asset classes. We are less than 1 billion. We're going to take a look at market cap. Actually, yeah, let's take a look at market cap, see where we're at. Refresh this page. I believe we're below 800 billion. Let's see. The contagion continues, guys. Alright, so 863 billion total market cap. If you look at the asset classes, we are less than one of these red boxes. This is the rest of the world's money. It's in real estate, bonds, equities. It's all coming. Derivatives, it's all going to be tokenized, guys. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. They are greedy on Wall Street as usual. Let's refresh and see how greedy they are. Alright. They are greedy as usual. It is at a 65. Let's look at fear and greed in the crypto market because things continue to get worse. We are at a 20 now in extreme fear. Guys, things are getting hectic. The contagion is spreading. If you are trying to buy some altcoins, go and take a cold shower. Only thing you should be doing right now is shorten these markets, and that's not financial advice. That is just what your boy is doing over here. Alright, so fear and greed. Let's look at the heat map. Stop this page right quick. Causing my system lag. Alright, so fear and greed at a 20. We got looking like a mostly red day in the markets today. see what else is happening. Alright, looks like Dow futures are in the green, S&P in the green, NASDAQ futures in the green also. Oil down. Let's jump over and take a look at oil real quick. Looks like a barrel of Brent crude is above 90 bucks, guys, so probably more pain. It looks like it's taking a little breather for the time being. That is good news, but 90 bucks a barrel is still too high. And when China comes back online and we see the demand increase over there, we will see prices skyrocket again. So we're watching oil. Let's take a look at gold real quick. Gold spot price 1772. Silver ask is 21.5. Platinum at $1,018 and palladium $2,097. Guys, we stay in the know here. We watch gold, silver, we watch oil, we watch the DXY. Speaking of which, let's take a quick look in on the DXY, the dollar index. We're right now 106.5. So it is retreating in recent days, holding around the 106 mark. We watch the dollar. Why? Because when the dollar pumps, crypto dumps, and vice versa. They're inversely correlated, so we watch those, and that's a trading edge we have. If you want to trade, jump over to ALcHeMy Crypto, get in the CyPhA. Guys, let's talk about psychology of a market cycle. This is where we're at, somewhere in this area. It starts here with hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, you can't believe it, and then starts to correct, anxiety, denial, panic. People are angry, they're looking at their bags, they're seeing they're devastated, things are just emaciated in there, you know. And we are, I believe, somewhere in this down leg, this last downward leg, hopefully. There's talk about possible Fed slowing of rates. Maybe a pivot is coming. What we need is peace. We need this Ukrainian war to end. We need a Fed pivot, and we will be off to the races. We're seeing more contagion. We're seeing a lot of liquidity flushed. We're seeing a lot of leverage flushed. So I think we're getting close, guys. I'm not ready to call the bottom yet, but I think we're getting close. This is a reminder, 363 days after the all-time high, 363 days after the bottom was in, 514 days before the next halving. We're now like 370 days after the last double top, all-time high. So these are the 4-year cycles, guys. Recognizing these and acknowledging them and trading around them is key to your success. So is the bear market bottom in? I don't think so, not yet, guys. We're waiting to see like an 85% correction, because that would be the average. We're close. There's a couple more players. I think Genesis, or I've heard rumors that there's a bank run at Genesis. I don't know. I know there's a few more players. I've been saying it on this channel. There's a few more players that are going to get completely flushed out, washed out, and then we can form a base, consolidate, and we'll go from there. The alchemists already know. All right, so we're coming down. We're shorting these markets all day, every day in the background. If you want to learn to trade, jump into ALcHeMyCryptoCypher.com. Join the Discord. It's $40 a month. Visa, MasterCard. If you pay with crypto, we will take 30. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, ISOs. Okay, let's keep going. Speaking of talking about market bottoms, let's listen to this guy. If you don't know who this guy is, he is Ben Cowan. I highly advise you to go over and give him a follow. This dude knows what he's talking about. And let's listen in real quick clip. Not going to play the whole thing, but
anything this year, the bottom. At the beginning of this year, view that anyone who spends the entire 2022 year trying to call the bottom are likely going to make a fool of themselves. Because in bear markets, we tend to go lower as time goes on. And trying to call the bottom, at 33K, at 25K, at 17.5.
not going to work out.
Right? It's just simply misplaced optimism, where not only do you need price-based capitulation, you also need time-based capitulation, right? A time-based capitulation is needed as well, and oftentimes in crypto, that looks like at least a year of a bear market. In 2013, it took more than a year. It took like 14 months before the bottom was actually. So this is something that we should consider. Now, an 84% correction
500 billion, let's go. We'll short this thing the whole way down. The alchemists already know.
If the asset class were to completely crumble and go down from this level another 40 to 50% over the coming weeks, then you could clearly make a case that the bottom is in, right? I think you could make the case that the bottom is in for crypto if we see a continuation of the altcoin revenue, if that occurs. What if, instead of going all the way down, we see a marginally lower price? So let's take the NASDAQ, for example, and take this low to the next low. It was only about an 18% drop. So if this prior low from June, if we only go, say, 18% below that, that would put the asset class at around 626 billion or so. Now think about this. If the asset class drops another 18% from here, it would put it at around 600 billion, just over 600 billion. There will likely be some cyclical indicators that say the bottom is in, as a function of time. Right, as a function of time. Now, not all of the indicators might say the bottom is in, because they might say, well, technically, it's not down as much as we know that it could go down. That's still only a 79% correction. We do know the NASDAQ dropped 84% in its own bubble. Bitcoin historically drops. First bear market was 94%. Second one was 87. Third one was 84. So far, this bear market, I believe Bitcoin is down 77. So again, you could argue diminishing losses, but that might not also come here, right? I mean, 3 points doesn't necessarily make a trend that you can put a small weight into, but it is something to at least consider. So I would put forward the worst case scenario for me is the entire asset class going just below that, somewhere in that $400 to $500 million range. Now listen, we can get into the nuances of this in a future video where maybe we exclude stablecoins and just look at the asset class as a whole. But going sub 500 billion would be akin to what the dot-com bubble did. It would be akin to what the dot-com bubble did.
I think there's more pain, Ben. I don't know about you guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you think down there. Comment. Let me know if you think the bottom is close. If it's in. A lot of people said that 17.5 was it. They were wrong. I don't know. Crystal ball's not saying right now. Crystal ball just ain't telling me. It's not saying, guys. So we'll just keep watching. We got our popcorn. We're strapped in. We're ready to go. Now this Edward Snowden. Shout out to George for this. Edward Snowden, this is the first time in a while I felt like buying Bitcoin. That drop was too much panic for too little reason. So that was the last time he tweeted about Bitcoin. And it took off. Now we're down here. Here he is tweeting again. So does he think the bottom is in? Probably. Or we are close. Let's keep going. The psychology of a market cycle, guys. I believe we're somewhere in here. Recognizing the 4-year cycles, acknowledging them, and being able to ride the wave up is essential to your success. Now, DZ, we talked about this, the bottom being in all these days. Let's keep going. Ben, all right, we're going to see a capitulation down a little more, that 85% correction right around in here. And then what? Maybe from here we're going to fly back up in the next bull run and hit some new all-time highs for this sector. We will see. We're watching close. The alchemists already know. They're standing by. All right. So Snowden there, checking in. Outflows from exchanges up. A lot of crypto moving off exchanges. Fear of insolvency with the exchanges, as well as people, the whales loading up, preparing for the next bull run. They already know. Position accordingly. Outflows are up. That is a good indicator. Now this, you got this fluff piece on Sam Bankman-Fried by the New York Times. They didn't ask him about fraud. They didn't ask him about Enron. They didn't ask him about what kind of crimes. They didn't ask him why he's illiquid. Did he steal that money? Was the hack him and his buddy Fang over there? What else is hidden that we don't know about yet? What kind of crimes did he commit? What kind of backdoors does he have into FTX that they could just swipe crypto out after filing bankruptcy? And he's getting sleep. So all I know, guys, if this was me, I would be arrested and thrown in jail. These guys were front running tokens. They would basically long a bunch of tokens before they released them, and they were pumping them. They were front running them, basically. They were making money by listing the tokens, and then as soon as they would release them, they would hit the exchange. A bunch of people would buy them because they hyped the release. The price would pump. They would sell a bunch, take a bunch of money, as well as take a bunch of money off the table, longing those tokens. So that's considered inside trading. If I did that, guys, the ALcHeMist would have been locked up a long time ago. You already know. All right. Now this blows my mind because Kevin O'Leary coming out defending SBF, saying, Kevin, do you realize he was front running, counter trading his own customers and dumping accumulated tokens on his own customers? So Kevin O'Leary saying he would back SBF again and he was a great trader. I don't know about that. Looks like SBF got wrecked. He is not doing too good right now. But guys, you're not going to believe this stuff. I mean, you can't make it up. If you wrote a movie about the rise and fall of a crypto exchange, you couldn't even make it this wild. You know, hopefully there's no sex tape of this kid because nobody wants to see that. SBF's Alameda moved $89 million worth of crypto in a new wallet. So Alameda making moves over there too. They're still moving funds around trying to maybe skirt some of this. All I know, guys, is that if I did this, this is what would have happened to me. If your boy the ALcHeMist tried to pull this off, you know, if I myself try to pull that off, this is what would have happened. Take a look, guys. You know, that's what would have happened to me if I try to pull this caper off. You know, I'll tell you what, I know I couldn't have got away with it. We're watching this close. If this kid is not arrested, then there's something bigger going on, because that is what would have happened to me right there. So let's keep going. Hole in the balance sheet, $10 billion. This is probably a rough estimate. Looks like Genesis is gated too. That's another platform that was heavily involved with FTX and SBF. That girl at Alameda that he had running that was trading without stop loss, just losing and losing big. I thought I knew how to spend money, but man, this is unreal. So a $10 billion hole in the balance sheet. And if you could believe it, he's out there tweeting, and the new CEO that's been appointed, John Ray, is not happy. So SBF out there just making an ass of himself, just still tweeting. A few weeks ago, FTX was handling $10 billion a day of volume and billions of transfers. But there was too much leverage, more than I realized. More than he realized. Wasn't this kid running the show? So he knew what was going on. He's just using this platform as a way to defend himself and play dumb. More than he realized, a run on the bank and market crash exhausted liquidity. So the liquidity crisis is real. We know that. We're in a bear market, Sam. What are you doing trading with that kind of leverage? With other people's crypto, not even your own money. You want to blow your own money at the casino? Go ahead. Don't do it with people's funds, Sammy boy. Maybe I'll fail. He says, so what can I try to do? Raise liquidity, make customers whole, and restart? So this kid is actually considering starting again. I don't know about you guys, but your boy the ALcHeMist here ain't putting a dollar into anything that he's anything close to. So he says, maybe I'll fail, maybe I won't get anything more for customers than what's already there. I've certainly failed before. You all know that now all too well. But all I can do is try. I've failed enough for the month. You failed enough for the lifetime. Hang it up, boy. It's over. All right. Breaking: FBI planning to extradite Sam Bankman-Fried from the Bahamas. He's in Nassau hiding out in that $35 million mansion. $35 million mansion. He's chilling down there, hiding out, laying low. His girlfriend got on a jet. Chick running Alameda, she got out. Supposedly. Maybe she's hiding out in Saudi Arabia waiting for her little boyfriend to show up. I don't think Sammy will be coming. Anyway, here we go. CZ at Binance. You guys know this guy is what started the FTT spiral down by saying he was going to dump $580 million in FTT tokens. And I think maybe this could have been the last straw, because if you guys remember, I covered it on the channel. There was a big hack at FTX like a $570 million hack exposing crypto vulnerabilities. Now, we all know that Sammy and his friends over here, Fang, had a backdoor into FTX, and they have some pretty sharp coders on the team. So maybe they got into Binance, and maybe they were responsible for this $570 million hack where BNB was minted and created and someone got a hold of. So we're watching this closely. Guys, the amounts are a little bit close for my liking. You have a $600 million hack at FTX, and then you have BNB a month before hit by a $600 million hack. Coincidence? I don't think so. I don't think so. So you got 600 million here and 570 million here. So maybe CZ knew something. Maybe he figured something out. He said enough's enough. I know who did it, and now I'm going to sell off all my FTT to plug that hole, because it looks like he's under attack just now. Economics professor Rubini says CZ Binance is a walking time bomb. At Binance is banned in the UK and is under investigation by U.S. Justice Department for $8 billion money laundering. He should be kicked out of this country. Wow, so harsh words for CZ and Binance. That's from DAI. Shout out to DAI for that. All right, so I don't know, guys. That $600 million hack, not your keys, not your crypto, not on Binance, not on FTX, not anywhere. These exchanges are not your friends. The alchemists already know, not your keys, not your crypto. If you don't own it in custody, it's self-custody is so important. I can't stress that fact enough to you guys. All right, let's keep going. JPOW, Fed rate hike in play. Is he going to stay hawkish? Or is Ms. Baynard going to get her way? She wants a slowdown or a pause. He's probably going to stay hawkish. He's having his Volcker moment. He does not want to go down as the Fed in history who failed to control inflation. I think he's going to keep going, guys. She's going to push for her way. There's some internal conflict happening there. We got our popcorn. We're sitting back. We're watching gold, silver, oil, the DXY, crypto, the macro. We watch it all here. We stay in the know, alchemist. All right, so let's listen in to JPOW real quick on this, because this is him talking about possibly moving again. Let's listen. Quick clip, 2 minutes.
Could you comment a little bit about then the central bank digital currency? It seems like that would be something that would be helpful in situations.
It's a little older clip, but he's still talking about currencies, guys.
After much thought and many drafts, we issued a paper, was it late last year? I guess it was late last year, seeking public comment on the costs and benefits of a potential central bank digital currency issued by the Federal Reserve here in the United States, digital dollars. And we await, I think we gave an extended comment period, and we gave it. We very much look forward to reading those comments. This will be something that we invest a fair amount of time and expertise and hiring people and things like that to try to get it right, but also to understand whether the benefits actually outweigh the costs, which I think is an unanswered question both here and around the world. Nonetheless, it's our obligation to move vigorously to understand the answers to that question so that we can deploy a central bank digital currency if it's appropriate. So would it,
CBDCs are coming, guys.
Why people are using unbacked digital currencies, if they're using them to evade, visibility and evade the law, then for us just to have a law-abiding CBDC won't change that. They'll still be able to use those currencies for that matter. The existing digital currencies that again are not backed are really vehicles for speculation. They're not used in payments. They're not a store of value.
Guys, CBDCs are coming, like it or not.
That's what they're used for. Whereas, potentially a U.S. CBDC would have a wider view. I do want to stress we have not decided to do it, but we do understand our obligation is to really get to the bottom and understand both the.
So they're definitely looking closely at CBDCs. They're coming, guys. It's not if, it's when. It's being built now as we speak. The ISO tokens, you got XLM already running USDC coin, which is on all exchanges and being traded. It is a stable coin. Central bank digital currencies are coming. They're already released in some countries. Some countries have decided to go ahead, have them, and already have released them. Other countries like the US are still behind the curve, but it's not if, it's when, guys. These things are coming, and universal basic income, people who are under poverty level will be receiving crypto and money that they can spend right on their phone, right out of a wallet. This is happening, guys. So the infrastructure is being built out. It's being laid right now. Now this. Warning, banks all around the world notifying their customers about several changes in their systems. It's about to change forever. November 2022 migration to ISO is about to go live, guys. We talk about the ISO tokens. Here they are. Ripple, the chosen one at the top, gonna eat the lion's share. Then you got your Lumens, XDC, the XFin network, IOTA, Algo, HBAR, Quant, and Cardano. There they are. Pause your screen, screenshot it. Get some ISOs, not financial advice. All right, so the banks are ringing the alarm all around the world in several languages, it looks like, right? I can't read any of this, but it is coming. It's not if, it's when, guys. Ripple, Stellar, XFin, IOTA, Algo, HBAR, Quant, and Cardano. All right, so the alchemists will continue to dollar cost average into these bags. They already know we're going to position ourselves accordingly for the next bull run and for the future financial framework that is being laid right now before our eyes, guys. The greatest transfer of wealth in human history is about to occur, and you can be on the right side or the wrong side. It's up to you. The choice is yours. You have the info. You can, be left behind, or you can start building generational wealth for you and your family and your grandkids and their kids all the way down the line. All right, so let's look in on the chosen one. 38 cents right now, bounced off that 33-cent range. If you pick some up down in here, shout out to the alchemist who did get some. We hit 33 cents when the whole FTX debacle unfolded. I did pick some up in here around 33 cents, right in this area, I would say. Yeah, right around in here. It's closer to 34. I saw it starting to rebound. I like that sweet spot, 3 for $1. So I did pick up some more. I'm taking the butter, the cream off the top of the trade bag, and just dollar cost averaging into the ISOs. That's how we do it here on this channel. We have two strategies, guys. We have two bags. One is a hodl bag. We hold on for dear life. We never sell. We just accumulate. Whether market's up or down, no one catches the bottom. That's the moon bag. We're saving it forever. The ISOs, a few other things in there. Join the Discord. I'll show you exactly what we're doing. And then we have a trade bag. We use the trade to long and short crypto. It doesn't matter. Bitcoin, ETH, it doesn't matter. Get it up or down. Use that money to dollar cost average into our hodl bag. So now this, SBI CEO. Every bank in Japan will use Ripple's XRP by 2025. Guys, this is happening. Banks are adopting this thing. Central banks, private banks, all around the world. When the liquidity pools open, it will melt faces. Let's talk about this settlement. We got to be close. There's been leaks. Maybe they have settled. Maybe they haven't. A spokesperson for blockchain company Ripple has denied Fox Business report. So Fox might have got a tip from someone inside the SEC that the case settled. Perhaps they're not ready to open the liquidity pools. They're not ready. There's still some people that are onboarding and getting infrastructure in place. Before this happens, I think we're going to see a flip of the switch moment. You'll wake up and XRP will be plus $1, plus $5, plus $10. You'll go to bed, you'll wake up, it'll be $30, it'll be $50 the next day, $100, and then we'll see 4 digits. FOMO's going to kick in and mass adoption, and it'll be over. Now, has Ripple settled with the SEC? Fox Business announced a settlement date for today. This was yesterday, guys, so we haven't heard anything. Price is right around 37, 38 cents. I think this thing is going to explode upon settlement. I don't think that will be. I think we're still going to have to wait for real mass adoption and the liquidity pools to open to see real price explosion. We know it can't be cheap. We talked about David Schwartz in his tweet. We've looked at a lot of different factors, and the $5 trillion a day, or $5 trillion a day that Swift moves. So there's a lot of money moving back and forth out there, and when it migrates over from Swift onto blockchain in that flip of the switch, great reset moment, guys, you will see this price explode. That's not financial advice. That is what we're doing. All right. You want to get on the rich list? Check it out. Take a look. It is not too hard to achieve, guys. You can get here. XRP is still a bargain. That's not financial advice, but the liquidity pools will open, guys. They will come through, and you will see massive amounts of money flowing across these rails. So we're in the 37, 38 cents range, and this perhaps was a test of the Ripple XRP ledger. Them testing it to make sure it doesn't break. It can handle all the money. Everything will become tokenized. All assets, commodities, derivatives, real estate, you name it. All the NFTs, anything and everything you can imagine will be on the blockchain. It's all going to be out there, guys. Choice is yours. You can be on the right side or the wrong side of history. The greatest transfer of wealth is happening before your eyes. XRP, the ISO 20022 tokens, these digital assets are the future. So now you know. All right, Ripple Swell went down today. I believe it is in London. I could not get over to Lundy. I was stuck here stateside in the crypto bunker. So we got some snow today. So I did not make it to London for Ripple Swell. However, I'm sure there was some very interesting stuff talked about and revealed. I'm just sitting back in my popcorn watching to see what is going to come out in the next few days about Ripple Swell and what they announced, what was talked about. So that's interesting stuff we're keeping an eye on. We'll have more in the next few videos. Now let's take a look at that ledger. Look at that beautiful XRP flowing across borders, settling instantly, day or night, in the blink of an eye in 3 seconds, guys. Average transaction speed. Fee. Interval right here. Settling in 3 seconds, guys. No more 3 to 5 day ACH wire transfer. No more banks closed on Sunday. Oh, it's evening. Banks closed. Can't do it. Instant cross-border payments settlements. It's coming. It's not if, it's when. Strap in. Buckle up. Position accordingly. All right. 38 cents, guys. That's where we're at right now. So, choice is yours. Will XRP be a world reserve currency? U.S. debt is growing rapidly. The amount of public debt owned by the U.S. government is now more than 22 million. So, guys, they need a way out. They need to figure something out. And this thing could solve the problem. By 2029, debt is estimated to reach 28.7 trillion. That is just an insane number. It's almost incomprehensible. But let's look at debt around the world. We are leading the way here in America. It is not stopping. So they need a way out. It's on an unsustainable path per JPOW. He told Congress that federal government debt is on an unsustainable path. He also noted that the idea deficits don't matter for countries that can borrow in their own currency, I think, is just wrong. So things are coming to a head. What they need is a hard currency or a safe haven currency. And XRP is perfectly positioned to serve as a world reserve currency. It can be held in significant quantities to provide liquidity for foreign exchange reserves, international transactions and investments, and all other uses throughout the global economy. In an earlier article, XRP was designed for $10,000. Guys, this thing's on sale for 30-something cents right now. I quoted Ripple Labs co-founder BRiCS, who wrote, XRP must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. Now, all the money, folks, it is coming. The choice is yours. CBDCs, all the money, banks on this side, people over here. Take a look. That is how it's going to work. The future financial framework is right in front of you. People here, banks here. The money will go into the banks. It will flow across the ledger, across all these tokens, come out at the banks on the other side, and be transferred into their local fiat back to the people. It's not if, it's when, guys. Stand by. Now, if you want to learn to trade, jump into CyPhA. We only trade by the book. We try to win every trade. We don't always, nobody's perfect, but we have a very high success rate. We trade by the book. We wait for the low-hanging fruit. Here is some Take a look. These are some trades from today. Can't win them all, but these are some trades that we took that were in profit at the time, and we are constantly taking butter off the table. We're in the yard. We are shorting this thing all day because, guys, if you take a look, it's just been a bloodbath. Let's go out. When in doubt, zoom out. Let's go on a higher time frame here and take a look, guys. This thing is just coming down. It's going to break. I think we're going to see that 10 to 14K, and when we do, guys, you better be sitting in that pile of dry powder that we always talk about on this channel. If you have it, you're going to benefit greatly. That's not financial advice, but we are keeping a pile of dry powder for the bottom. We're going to try and grab it when it comes. However, we're dollar cost averaging because no one gets it perfect. You might be asleep when that crash comes and then the bounce. So I think this week we may see a few more players flushed, a little more liquidity pushed out, and then an accumulation phase will chop sideways for a while on the bottom. That'll be the time to accumulate, probably life-changing opportunity. I mean, right now, the greatest transfer of wealth in human history, in my lifetime, or in anyone's lifetime that's probably hearing this right now, is occurring, and you may never see an opportunity like this again. So, that being said, if you want to learn to trade or hodl and you're not sure how, you can join the Discord. We will get you all set up, squared away. We have custom indicators, chart patterns, forex books, all of it is in there. Here's some trades. We can show you P&L statements that we are really getting it. So check it out. All right, guys. Remember, in the great words of Charlie Munger, if you are seeing this, then I am trading live. This is what trading live looks like in the CyPhA. I will play you guys a quick clip. Here we go. Live trading in the CyPhA. Check it out. All right, Alchemists. We are live in the CyPhA, live trading here on ALcHeMy Crypto. We are shorting these markets and getting money no matter which way. Whoa. All right. System lag, I do apologize. Great. So, woke up, saw this thing hitting this line up here. Dude, we're coming into some kind of resistance, as you can see here. So we took a short right in this area, and this thing is playing lovely. So we're in a profit as usual. That's how we do here in the CyPhA. If you want to learn to trade. Alright, guys, you already know. The alchemists already know. Shout out to all the alchemists got money with me in the CyPhA today. We're shorting this thing in the background. We ain't giving up. We make money up or down. ALcHeMy Crypto CyPhA.com. If you want to learn to trade, jump in the Discord. If you see this, I'm trading live. Jump on, say what's up, copy trade me. Alright. In the great words of Charlie Munger, if you are trading with me in the CyPhA, guys, please, ladies, liquor, and mostly leverage, do not use full leverage. Manage your risk accordingly. Set stop loss. Only add to the winning trades. Do not keep adding to losing trades, trying to extend the pain and prolong the pain. Because the trend is your friend until it's not, man. Just cut your losses, set your stop loss, get out, try again. Risk management. You know, if you go all in with full leverage and get wrecked, that's it. It's over. Where does that leave you? So, manage your risk accordingly in the great words of Charlie Munger. Speaking of Charlie, he is out again. He is talking trash on the crypto market. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's right-hand man, saying he ripped into cryptocurrency, saying fraud and delusion are common in the industry. Regulators overlook crypto's risks and should have banned it, Warren Buffett's partner said. Munger also contrasted the Fed with the Bank of Japan and praised Elon Musk and Tesla. Alright, so Charlie likes Tesla. I like Tesla. I think it's on sale. I think Tesla has a big future. So we're watching that closely. The alchemists already know. Alright, this missile hit in Poland today. Shout out to all the Polacks. I hope you're safe over there. Move off the border because the Ukrainians are playing what bombs that they probably never had. They're playing with missiles they've never fired, and looks like this one went astray. There are reports that the missile strike was an accident by the Ukrainians. We're putting some very powerful weapons into the hands of them because BRiCS nations are trying to build an alternate to the SWIFT system and get off the US dollar. The US dollar de-dollarization is happening before our eyes, guys, and we will roll out the tanks. We did it with Gaddafi. We did it with Saddam. We will do it to Russia and Putin. We took out his supply route. We took out his pipeline. We will freeze him. We will starve him and his army if need be. Try it. That's the real reason for this war, guys. If you don't know, now you know. So pray for peace. Pray for the safety of the Polish people in the region. All right, guys. The Great Reset is coming. They're going to open up and have that flip of the switch moment. We will be on a new system. It's not if, it's when. The New World Order, the Great Reset, it's coming. They want to starve you. They want to freeze you. You need to prepare. Have God's money, gold and silver. Accumulate these digital assets while the lights are on, so when they go off and come back, you will be positioned accordingly. Now let's check this out on the WEF. You will own nothing and be happy. The Great Reset is coming. The pandemic represents a rare but narrow window of opportunity to reflect, reimagine, and reset our world. From Klaus Schwab, our buddy, one of the elitists over at the World Economic Forum. He's the executive chair, and this guy says, you will own nothing and be happy. It's on their website. You can go see their predictions for 2030. Let's listen in. Real quick clip. Not going to play the whole thing. Shout out to Ryan Daniel Morin. And this other dude that he plays a video of. I couldn't find the original video, so I'm going to play it for you. Let's check it out.
The World Economic Forum are a huge global network of elitists, the super rich. And they have a world agenda which they themselves announced and said that their goal is that we all own nothing and be happy about it.
So the first claim is that...
All right, guys. You own nothing and be happy. That is what they're saying. Can you believe this? You need to be prepared, guys. Gold, silver, God's money. Have it. That's all you'll be able to trade. Ammunition, freedom seeds, food, fuel, water, not in that particular order. You cannot eat fuel. You cannot eat gold and silver. Cash. You need to have it all on hand and be prepared for 30, 60, 90 days of rolling blackouts. You need to be able to survive and make it to the other side so we can enjoy this generational wealth, guys. The New World Order is coming. Let's look at POTI, New World Order, what it is, and why is Joe Biden preparing. So, let's just scroll down here. On Monday, President Joe Biden spoke at the Business Roundtable's quarterly meeting and told the crowd of CEOs that a new world order is coming. Biden's comments sparked a conversation online and has been prevalent among conspiracy theorists since the 90s when George Bush Sr. first announced that a new world order. Guys, this has all been planned. It is coming. It's not if, it's when. They're set up. You need to be prepared. Gold, silver, God's money. They're going to try to starve us and freeze us out, man. UBI is coming. The New World Order. You can be on the right side or the wrong side. You guys need to prepare. All right, Alchemist, if you made it to the end, shout out to you.